Hi, everybody. We are doing these updates with our Rotary committees, and today I'm talking with our chair of the U40 committee. And so this is Curtis Shirey. And Curtis, could you tell us really briefly what is the U40 committee and what has the committee been doing before we've all been in this lockdown?
All right, good morning, Kate. Yeah, definitely take some time to talk about that. So the U40 committee really seeks to recruit on an annual basis about 10 to 12 new members each year that will be brought together as one class. And when we try to recruit these members, we look for people that are interested in building camaraderie and a long-term commitment to Rotary. And we also want to focus on emerging professionals in the respective industry and making sure they demonstrate qualities and passion for philanthropic involvement and things of that nature. Obviously, the term U40 means that we're going to focus on membership under 40. And the reason for that is we also want to promote the growth of the club going forward. Obviously, people don't get younger as years go on, so we need to bring in new members that can carry that Rotary message going forward, things of that nature. Remind me of the second question again.
Oh, the second part of it is what's the committee doing in this before we were in this lockdown?
Yeah, so a big part of what we do as the committee is a kind of three folds here. So for our cohort, once we have those 10 to 12 members, one thing we're going to do what's called a speaker series on a monthly basis. We're going to bring in professionals from the Portland area that are inspiring, kind of movers and shakers in different industries around the community here, and bring it down to kind of a roundtable discussion with our committee members, just to tell their story, to see maybe what's inspired them, and hopefully impact some knowledge on many of our members here. In addition to that, we're going to pair each of our Rotary cohort or U40 cohort to mentors within the Rotary Club here. So many of the Rotary members have volunteered to mentor some of our newer members, which has been great. So facilitating that interaction, things of that nature. And finally, we try to put together a service project for our cohort at the end of the year. And that's really more centered on what the cohort decides itself as opposed to what the committee wants them to do. So, but the challenges going forward, obviously, we're not going to be able to get together as a cohort and have these speaker series that we're having. We have been able to have virtual speaker series. So we do the Zoom conference, and we bring in a speaker and have everybody meet together and try to do it that way. It's worked pretty well so far. We've done one. We have another one coming up here next week. I would rather do it face to face, as I think most people would do, but we have to adapt to the times that we're in. And I think the biggest obstacle going forward will have to be dealing with that service project. We just don't know what the landscape of the land is going to look like in these next few months. So that to me keeps one eye open at night for me a little bit, but I'm confident it'll work out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to find something, but I can understand how it would be hard to plan when you've been planning one way to have everybody brought together to do a service project. And it could still happen, but it's just probably not going to look the same as it might have looked, or how
to be a little bit creative for sure.
Is there anything that you or the committee needs from our club, from anybody, or is there anything missing that you could use some help on?
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything is missing, but I think we can always get better as far as the pool of applicants. One thing that we want to focus on, obviously we love our cohort, but we do want to bring in some diversity and different perspectives into the club. That means different races, different religions, different sexualities, things of that nature. And the same with our speakers as well. Obviously, we have some great speakers, but especially this year, we've put a really big emphasis on bringing speakers from diverse backgrounds and not the prototypical speaker as we had in the past, to hear different perspectives. So any time we can increase that diversity pool, is any help with that is greatly appreciated.
Great, that's great information. So if anybody has any input on that and that ask, I guess you could say, for the U40 committee, just contact me, contact the Rotary office. Any of those things will work, or contact Curtis himself. You can find his contact information in our Rotary directory. Great, then that's a good check-in. Thank you so much for taking part in this, and I'm sure we will talk soon.
Thank you.